کاوش مدیا.
I think Iran has changed a lot, and we need to have a new way of looking at Iran and maybe engaging with it rather than trying to put it under maximum pressure, which we've seen what has this led to. We try to close the roads for Iran. We try not to engage with them, but they found ways of engaging with us through conflicts and wars and through supporting their proxies in the region. So I think that is one thing that we need to think about. Besides U.S. policies in the region, the whole idea of what is the U.S. doing in the region? Is it really protecting the states in the region? When Saudi Arabia was attacked, the U.S. did not do much. And, there are signs that, as we've heard from my previous colleague speaking, there are signs that the U.S. is abandoning the region. Now, whether we believe in that or not is another matter. But perception is important, and perception is a reality. So there is a perception in the region that the U.S. is abandoning the region. That is one. And two, even if it's not abandoning the region and will keep some interest in the region, it's not here. The U.S. is not here to defend us. So, they are now struggling to find ways of doing that. And you will not be surprised if, some countries are working with China to develop a more strategic relationship, or working with Russia or other powers. So a combination of abandonment and encirclement is driving these countries crazy to extent that they don't know what to do, what to read of their strategic partner, what to read of even themselves, their neighbors as well, and their partners and their allies within the GCC. As you know, the Gulf crisis, and there was even a talk about perhaps some of the Gulf states were going to invade another Gulf states. At least it was muted. So who do they trust in this region? Who is your partner? If your ally within the GCC is not your partner, and you're suspicious of them, and your international ally is not a partner and is not going to be here to defend you, you can understand how people in the region are feeling. And then now that there are countries in the region working towards, in the next 20 to 30 years, not to be dependent on the United States. But who will they depend on? Obviously not their own power or their own Arab states, because they don't have the power to be able to confront Iran or anybody else. What we need is to see Iran living comfortably within its own borders, and also feeling secure, because the Iranians feel insecure with all these powers around them. And the reason that they want to develop these missiles and they want to develop these nuclear facilities, etc., is to project power and to secure themselves.
آنچه در مورد ما میگویند